boy LB.
And the ATL Burley.
Yeah, so one of the questions I was getting, because we did a video on takedowns, is how can you do more takedowns? Like I showed one of putting all the energy in one leg and then kind of clearing the way and let him pop himself out the box. That is one way to do it. There are other ways. Now, there are ways that we think about after the grab is held. So, you know, these ain't a lot of the ways that I like to teach, but it is a method that you must use. So we'll look at one of the methods that you may deal with is somebody rushing you and pushing you, and maybe either going for the choke, but they're using forward motion. This is the bad motion. So, but we always talk about that you never want to turn your back to your opponent. But is there a time? Yes. And this might be one of those times where turning slightly helps you. So we have a pad here. So we'll use it from this direction. So you can hear and see. And we're all going slow with this. So, you know, as he's coming forward. So in Tai Chi, we like to show that we use two joints. Now he's falling, so he doesn't hurt himself, and we're doing it so he doesn't hurt. But in slow motion, I'm using his momentum. So I'm going, you know, we can use two arms if the getting to one arm isn't good enough. Like if you can't get to one arm, you can still do this with two arms. But the key is from our Tai Chi is learning how to occupy two joints. Doesn't really matter. So as he comes in, I'm going to. So that joint there, the two joints I used there was his shoulder and his wrist of the momentum. He's pushing me, and I'm using this, and I'm sitting down to throw him down. So in these moves, you will go down with your opponent, but you go down in a different position. You're using your weight. See, I'm not. How did it feel when you went down? Did it feel like you was pulled down, or what was the sense?
I feel like my whole body was pulling me down.
Weighted down.
Yeah, exactly. You just assist me on my ass walk.
Exactly. So you're using his momentum and weight. So, but what if it's a stagnation period and there is no momentum and weight? Then you become the momentum and weight where I connect. Let me let you see from here. Shoulder and elbow. I connect shoulder and elbow, and I make the turn.
Yep.
So that way I don't have to wait for him. But the key to this is always two joints. And the good thing about joints is they're everywhere. I could use his head and do this. You know, I can use head and here. I could connect to one of my favorites here is connecting to the elbow and going here and going for the fireman carry. And that I'm using wrist and his knee. Well, the key to a lot of these takedowns is connect the two joints. That's something you'll see in push hands. You'll see the hands occupy two joints, wrist and elbow. And when I go for the push, I got wrist and shoulder. And that way, I leverage myself through his joints, and pretty much I'm pulling him to the ground. But I'm going with him. But I'm going in a better position.